Hello, welcome to A VO's Journey and A VO's Journey podcast. My name is Anthony, and as always, this show is about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Happy Tuesday. It is great to be coming to you guys, and we got a good show. We're going to be talking about 3 ways to move your voiceover business forward. Real quick, I want to just take a step back and talk. Yesterday, as you guys, if you watched the video yesterday or listened to the podcast, you know I am now going to be making sure that my videos, my podcasts, they're all one, so that we are continuing to reach our podcast audience as well as our YouTube audience. So I'm very excited about that. But I realized that the last time I had done a podcast, and I'm not even sure how much I've talked to my YouTube audience about this, but the last time I published a podcast was right before I had gone in for my surgery, my hip surgery. And so it has been about 9 weeks. It's been 9 weeks? No, a little over 8 weeks. Sorry, a little over 8 weeks. So, because I went in on my hip surgery for March 11th, I believe, and it is the 14th of May. So it's been just a little over 8 weeks now, and I have to tell you, it's changed my life. It really has been incredible. I've been golfing multiple times. I've been able to, I go on a walk every day with my dogs now. It's been life-changing. Funny thing is, on the side, now I realize how much my other hip hurts, which is funny too, because so many people told me I would realize that your other hip hurts now too. But I think that's just, the fact that things are leveling back out. And but it is amazing. So I just wanted to let everybody know, I'm doing a lot better, doing quite well, and the more I do, the better the better the rest of my body gets too. Because my leg now is pretty fine. I went the other day and got X-rays, for my second follow up, and the doctor said, everything is great. I guess the hip is attaching properly to everything, and that I have no restrictions anymore. So that was awesome. But I was like, look, I've been doing all this stuff and I'm pulling the rest of my muscles. And the doctor's like, well, you got to go a little slow when you haven't been doing stuff for years, and then you're going back and trying to do everything. So like, I just started pulling all this stuff on my back, because I'm like, I can do stuff again, and swinging golf clubs and walking everywhere and doing work outside and things like that. And just being more active is amazing, but it also, you got to get back into it if you've been really sedentary for a long time. Anyways, I just wanted to let everybody know I'm doing a lot better, and my hip it's literally, it finally feels brand new. I don't have pain in that hip anymore. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The muscles are finally, so after the surgery, the muscles, that was kind of the really hard part, right? Is that, after the surgery, you come back and, you've had major surgery and your muscles are really sore, and, everything's working itself out. So, there was a week or two there where it was pretty difficult, and the pain sucked from the muscles and everything. But, it has gotten so much better, and like, I don't, you don't need the medicine, you don't need anything anymore. So it's amazing. So anyways, I'm very happy. I did all my PT, and, I didn't need the continuing PT just because I did the PT and I just kept, I just keep moving every single day, keep working, and, I kind of do my own stuff here. So, that's kind of cool. But yeah, so anyways, I'm very excited about that. And now I can swim and stuff too. I haven't been swimming yet, but the doctor cleared me for that. So anyways, I'll keep you posted. I mean, the doctor did say it takes up to a year to fully get everything healed out. So, but I'm happy about that. I just, like I said, I feel a million times better. And now it's just trying to get my whole body back into good shape. It's been neglected for a while. So, and it's not like we're in a business where we do nothing but jumping jacks and run around all day. Although I have considered getting that little, that treadmill that like fits in like your office, that little one. Have you seen those ones where they're just in the they're the little little rectangles, and you can walk on them anywhere. They don't have a bar or anything like that. So I was looking at one of those. I was like, oh, that could be nice, because I do a lot of work at my editing station and everything, not just recording all day, right? Because I'm doing stuff for A VO's Journey, Elite Academy, as well as Academy Voices and everything, so I could at least do things while I was maybe walking. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to fill everybody in on that, and I'm doing really well. Okay, so thank you for that. I know that was a little detour, but I felt like it was important that I bring that up, because I hadn't talked about it, because I'm like, hey, I'm all better now. And I didn't tell anybody, because that was such a big part in the last couple of months, right? Is that major surgery, getting my hip replaced. So anyways, let's go ahead and move back now into what we were supposed to be talking about. And just so a quick note, if you haven't heard about Academy Voices, we're doing really well over there. That's our platform for voice actors, where we're trying to get them work. I'm not going to lie, it's not, just like anything else, it takes time. I wish I could have so much more business. I wish I could, grow that 10 times faster. But just like anything else, anything worth doing takes a while. So, it takes a while to build your name, to build, and you have to think too, we're all of us in the voiceover, and this goes for all of us too. Don't forget this, because it's easy to do so, especially if you've been around for a while. It's easy to forget. It takes time to build your name. It takes time to build inroads, right? It takes time to just build your business. And with what we're doing, right, it takes time, because there's so much out there available. So, just don't forget that. I love this business. I love doing voiceover, and but it just give yourself some time. Don't feel like if you're not seeing results, in the beginning, that you're doing something wrong or it's not working, right? It just takes time. So just something to remember. But check out Academy Voices. We're growing, we're building over there, and you can go to the website, and on the front page there is a link there for you where it says Find Voiceover Work. You click on that takes you to the form. It does take time. I'll be honest with you. Every time I go through voice actors, double or triple more submit. So it's just going to take time to get through everybody. I'm getting through them slowly but surely, as we're adding more to our website. So, but anyways, thank you guys. Just wanted to bring that up. Let's go ahead and talk into this. 3 ways to move your voiceover business forward. Now, I want to be open, straightforward about these 3 things, because they are coming from, in my opinion, the 3 things, the 3 things that you must do to get voiceover work. Okay. The 3 things that you must do to get voiceover work, not, win an award, not, get, your, the video game dream job you've been waiting for, not any of that. It's to get voiceover work, make money in voiceover. Okay. And that's important to make sure you understand the difference, because a lot of times the things that we want, they don't always align. Meaning, like, we want the stability, the financial rewards, but then we also want the other, like the accolades of XYZ. And sometimes those accolades are what we need to do to get that. They don't really match with the money. Okay. Because remember, we're not movie stars. Okay. I mean, we're not commanding, I'm not saying that you won't someday, but we're not commanding millions and millions of dollars per, job that we do. Okay, so you have to understand that the key to this whole thing is doing bulk work. You need to get a lot of voiceover work in order to make a consistent living with voiceover. Okay, so let's kind of go into these 3 things. And the first one is get a coach or join a VO's Journey Elite Academy or something. Get a community, a coach, an academy, somewhere where you can get help with your studio, with your equipment, with your acting, where you are constantly in the mix with a group of people who are learning and growing and moving in the right direction. Make sure they're positive, all right? Get with people who can help you. All right, get with people. Facebook groups are great to start, but you're going to want to get with people who are have some skin in the game, who are actively working, getting with a coach, getting with an academy. Like I said, VO's Journey Lead Academy or wherever. You need something somewhere that can continuously help you move forward. The whole point of their existence is to help you move forward. All right. That's vital to your success. It absolutely is, because it is so easy. It is so easy to get sidetracked and to lose focus and to go down a rabbit hole after another rabbit hole after another rabbit hole, and to the point where you're so lost that you can't even find your way back, right, to the basics of what you just need to do. All right, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, I need you to resign to the fact that you're going to audition. You're going to audition. You're going to audition. You need to audition, whether they're private auditions, public auditions, whether you're doing it starting with ACX, going to site like a casting club, and then moving on to like pay-to-play sites like Voice123, Voice Realm, Voices.com, Bodoggo, VO Planet, all these websites that, you pay basically to play. That's what they're called, pay-to-play websites. You pay to get auditions. But you need to audition. You need to also join, all right? Well, hold on. We're just talking about auditioning. You need to audition. Audition. I really attribute a lot of the success I had early on because all I focused on was the coaching and auditioning and ACX. So I was early on, I was like known as the audiobook guy because it's all I did was audiobooks. You know what I mean? Because I worked and I was my goal is just always have work, always have a job in the queue, never be sitting around without work. And a website like ACX afforded me that. It's not a lot of money, right? You're not retiring from ACX. Okay, you're not going to make a ton of cash from that website. You'll make some money, absolutely, but you're not going to make a ton, all right? Or you're not going to make a lot, but it is a great place to start because you get so much experience. You get so much experience with, learning how to work with clients, get booked on a job, work with your DAW, edit, deliver, you manage all of that, manage your files. You get a lot of experience, and you need that in this day and age because you're going to go up against a lot of other people who have a lot of experience too. And this is a great place to cut your teeth with not a lot of issues. You can use a pseudonym. So even if you stink, you can use a pseudonym. Don't do what I do and just use your name for everything. I wish I would have thought about using a pseudonym early on. However, now it's funny to go back and listen to me, back in 2017 and stuff. Because the thing, oh gosh, I can't even sound like that anymore. But the point is that, you have a good opportunity, audition. You could join the pay to plays later, but I really recommend that's where you start and just get in your mind, my job every day is to audition. If I have work in the queue, that's great, but I still need to do auditions every day. Okay, because you need to keep, and don't forget, you can plan, if you get more jobs in your queue, you can plan them out over time. They don't have to be, just right, like, all at once. You could say, hey, I'm 5 weeks, I'm 6 weeks, I'm 7 weeks out. The wonderful thing about audiobooks is so many people are not in a hurry. They're not in a hurry, right? So you have time. All right, so the third thing is you need to join as many platforms as you can. Freelance platforms, intermediary platforms, pay-to-play platforms, you need to join all of them, as many as you can. Okay, even if, you hear people say, well, they don't get much work. And I've said it too, and by the way, I just heard, and again, I have my own issues with some of these websites, but I was still on them, right? Like, for example, I think I heard Bunny Studios opened back up recently. I just saw that because that had been for a while. You know what I mean? Join as many websites as you can. The reason being, right, is because the more places you are, the more opportunities people are to see you and for you to get work. You can still work on the back end of building your own website and your own business, but I could tell you from personal experience that it takes time. Even if you had a whole crap ton of money to invest in like other people doing your website and running your SEO and building pages, it still takes time. It still takes time for those web pages to build authority, to get found, right? To move up rankings, for you to continuously add and update and grow your websites and your name and your brand. It takes time. It takes years. It takes years. That's not like a hyperbole. It's true. Okay. It really does take that long to grow that part of your business. There's nothing wrong with that because it takes time. But with the platforms, right, in the auditioning, you have a more of immediate, you can get work a lot faster. Do you know what I mean? I think I got my first job within the first month I did voiceover, and then I never had a day where I didn't have a job since then. Okay. And that's a huge, huge change. Or I mean, like a huge benefit of being on platforms because they're always going to market you. Right? Because it's their job. I can tell you hands down with Academy Voices, if I don't get you all work, I make no money. Right? It's a good relationship in some ways, right? Because you get done. Now some of them you have to pay, right? So you don't have to pay to be on Academy Voices at the moment. Down the road, it might be depending on how big we make the platform. You know what I mean? But right now, I didn't want to charge people until I had a steady stream of work coming in. I didn't think that was right. So anyways, the point is that these three things are essential to you getting work. They're essential. There's other things that you can do, absolutely, but these three things, in my opinion, are essential. They're the things that you must do to get work. If nothing else, you do these three things. Okay? And remember, your coach, your team, the academy, they're going to help you stay on the right track too of that process. If you're with the right academy, the right group. Like at Avio's Journey Lead Academy, we have a process, right? We have an A, B, C, D. I've been a teacher for a good portion of my life as well. So, I wanted to create a process so that you knew exactly what to do next. So there wasn't a question, hey, what do I do next? Okay. So that's what we've created. So you need something like that. It's very helpful. If not, you're just going to be floundering around. Yesterday we talked about the 4 disciplines of execution, right? And having that wildly important goal, but then having lead measures where we're moving forward with those lead measures. This is part of that, is actually knowing, hey, what are the lead measures I need to have? What should I be measuring every week? Okay, to get to that lag measures to the WIG, wildly important goal, right? So this is something that you need help with too, because you don't know what you don't know. All right. You need help through imposter syndrome. All of this stuff, it really helps to have a good community and a coach. And the rest of those things, the auditions, the platforms, these are what you actually need to do to get work within a decent amount of time, not years. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to Avio's Journey again. Make sure, you share this or whatever, and don't forget to check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. We'd love to have you, and we're having that special next week, too. So don't forget to check that out for Memorial Day. We're starting on Monday, and I know Memorial Day is the next Monday after, but we're going to have a week-long special there. So thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.